Somewhere along the line, I had some wise teachers who convinced me to welcome my basic human desires. Not to entertain them all, but to welcome them as manifestations of my deepest desire, the desire that resides at the center of my soul, and I think everyone's soul. That deepest desire to love and to be loved, to know another and to be known by another. And this was a liberation for me, to learn to welcome my basic human desires, not to shut them down, not to constantly question their validity, not to believe that somehow they weren't of God, but to trust that in fact God was lurking and is lurking behind our desires. That those desires ultimately point to that deepest desire, to love and to be loved. So pay attention to these human desires. These wise teachers reminded me, pay attention to even the poor desires as well as the good desires, and recognize and remember that embedded in all of those desires is that simple desire to be loved and to love. We are made in the image and likeness of God. Beneath our grudges is this desire to be reconciled. Beneath our meanness is a desire to be good. Beneath our fears is the desire to understand and know others and to be understood in turn. And the good news is that this deepest desire for intimacy with God, ultimately with God, what my experience has told me, what my reflection has told me, what my prayer has told me, and what the experience of so many who have gone before us has told any of us, is that this deepest desire for God is already being fulfilled.